About 3 weeks ago, I was told a heart-rending story about a secondary school here in the heart of the state capital. An SS3 student, a girl, came to write the last WAEC, that the school throughout had been sitting on the floor. And just before the WAEC, desks were brought. When she sat on a desk to write her WAEC, she could not write because her handwriting suddenly changed because she had been used to sitting on the floor. So she now got up and came and met the supervisor, this friend that told me this, and she begged him to allow her to go back to the floor. Now that for me is the tragedy of education in Adamawa State.
Today, we want to discuss what's the state of education in Adamawa State. And as we progress, what do we hope to achieve?
So the Education Champions Network is actually a combination of several organizations. We have Center LSD, ACE Charity, SCAD Initiative, and the Inclusion Project, then led up. And this is being supported by Malala Fund.
What is the policy? We have the law, it's an overarching thing. Then we have the state policy, and we do have policies of education. But the question is, how are those education policies planned, and how are they implemented?
One of the problems in our school is that we don't have enough toilets. We are close to 300 students in our school. Even with the small number of the toilets, we also have people from the community come in and be using the toilets.
Friend, I want to go to school today, but I don't have money to pay for my PTA.
So you mean you are still paying PTA? You mean you don't know? In our school, if you don't pay PTA, you don't write your exam.
Nigeria, born of Africa, where it's general belief and culture that a female child has no right to education.
Basically, the project is aimed at engaging political candidates to ensure that they prioritize education in their manifesto. We have developed a manifesto with consultation with traditional leaders, religious leaders, and civil society organizations in the Adamawa State here to identify priority areas of education that can be added to the manifesto of the political candidates.
Today, we're able to get about 35 politicians from different parties who have signed our commitment to education and have assured us that once they're elected into office, they are going to implement what we have told them to implement in the manifesto.
Every politician who is truly serious, the moment you read this document, you should quickly sign it.
When I came here after the presentation, I saw and immediately I signed the commitment.
Just saying free education without paying levies, it doesn't matter as bringing your child to school. Because that 20,000 naira that woman is paying. Because textbooks, uniform only cost 20,000. Chocolates of the poor, the partners, the groom, the people, the either she talks on.
The impact of this program today is we have awakened the minds of the political leaders and also our religious leaders and also our traditional leaders. What do we expect? What is the effect of this program? First, that every political leader will have it in mind that in his manifesto that education is a primary function of the government.
I've achieved a lot because I have the opportunity to know that I can also contribute to education. Not only the government can do it. The community can also contribute their own quota for the achievement of our children who are tomorrow's leaders.
The program of today is very educative in the sense that it implies or affects every organization, the politicians, the government,
the educationists, that is those running the school, and the teachers, plus the students themselves.
I have learned a lot of things today, educative things such as it's very good for a child to go to school.
Government should try and secure schools and stop this issue of these Sheila boys.
I commend these organizers by organizing the civil society, organizing the media, organizing the students, the teachers, everybody is here. So by the time we go out of this hall, let us understand that each one of us has a role. Each one of us has a role.
Thank you very much. Thank you.